Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Catherine Maedeman, and we're at the Pat Conroy Literary Center, and we see him here. And we have a great lineup of guests, so stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome to North of the Broad. I have Brenton Bozard, who is the president of the Board of Trustees for the Holy Trinity Classical Christian School. Very nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Catherine. Thank you for having me.
Well, my pleasure. You know, today's a big day because there's a big announcement that you're going to share with us.
Yes, it is. I'm very excited to announce that we have purchased the school and the property at 302 Burroughs Avenue from the Beaufort County School District, the Beaufort County Parks and Rec Department, and the city of Beaufort. And so a lot of people went in to make this happen. And so I certainly want to thank them, Mayor Billy Kaiserling. We've got Chairwoman Alice Howard and Robert Odding from the Beaufort County School District, and certainly City Manager Bill Prokop. So kudos to them for bringing this together, and really think it's a win-win for everybody.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, one thing, when you start a new school, it does take a village.
It does.
It takes a community, a government, and families and children to create this.
It does.
So congratulations.
Thank
you know, before we went on camera, I just wanted to share something. It's a new school.
It
I mean,
is.
You're fairly new, what, 8 years old?
Mm-hmm.
So you're growing.
We're growing.
And you have growing pains where you need new buildings.
We do. And we've just gone through a planning study with a firm out of Charleston, the Winkler Group, and they were amazing to work with. But we went to our parents, we went to our stakeholders, and we asked them, you know, what they would support in providing that. And resoundingly, our annual fund needs was number one, and a close second was a multi-purpose building to host chapel for all our families and students, and performing arts. We have an amazing performing arts school at the school, and then also athletics. So very excited about that.
Well, that sounds wonderful. So you have room to grow.
We have room to grow, and that was a beautiful thing about the site. And I really, Catherine, I want to point out, we didn't start with the intention of being in this site. Several years ago, a wonderful couple who were major donors and supporters of the school offered us prime property to build a school. And for whatever reason, we were supposed to be at 302 Burroughs Avenue. And they were so gracious in offering that, and understood that when it didn't work out. But the site gives us the flexibility to stay where we are, to add buildings and grow with ourselves as we grow.
You know, and I think that helps with the children and the students, and, you know, uniformity, and everybody sees each other. I mean, that's when you feel like you're on campus with everybody, rather than being, you know, disjointed in different buildings and things like that.
Absolutely. And really, for our families, have been so patient, almost like pioneers. I mean, you know, the school was started in 2012. So many of the families have been with the school since it started.
They're founders, huh?
They are founders.
Are you a founder as well?
I am.
You have 3 kids, right?
I have 3 children.
So
yeah.
a little bit of the school. So how many students? We have close to 400.
Close to 400.
And in this building, how many can you grow to, do you think?
We can, and you know, I think 400 to 500 is really kind of where we want to be. But we have great plans for this land. And, you know, when we started in 2012, we didn't think the campus would look like it looks today. We've added 3 buildings to the campus already, 3 portable, 1 2-room portable classroom, and then 2 6-room portable classrooms. So, and it's gonna look different, but we have plans for a $22 million campus right on that downtown Beaufort property that's going to be providing a world-class education to the families of Beaufort.
I think that is really exciting news. I mean, I'm so delighted to meet you, and I'm so glad to hear about the story. And plus, the school year is starting, right?
It started with first day today.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, first day today.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad to meet you, and I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad.